Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of my first Let's Play for X3 Albion Prelude. Now I've gotten a lot of requests saying, hey Shaq, please do a video for Fallout New Vegas. It's my favorite game, so why not? Why aren't I doing one of those as a Let's Play? Fallout or Skyrim. And honestly, I don't want that to be the first one I cut my teeth on for Let's Plays. I want to get one under my belt. I want to see what it's like talking to you guys as I play a game, trying to make it entertaining and different than every other Let's Play. And hopefully you guys will see that. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, I am playing a modded game. This is a modding channel, so you're going to see some things that aren't in the normal game. Those mods will be explained as I come up to them. So let me introduce what X3 is. This is kind of the first episode, just going to be an introduction of what you can expect. Now X3 is a space... Let's get this going first. Get it loading. Is a space sim. It was touted as the think, fight, build when they did the advertisements. Think strategy-wise, fight. It's got a great combat system, real-time dog fighting with capital ships and all that. And build. You can be a industry giant. It's a sandbox. You can make your own story, and that's what I hope to do with this. So you see there on the bottom, improve races, backing up your sector. I have the mod Improved Races installed. This is a brand new start. Oh, what do we got here? Improved Races, installing version 15. Make sure I turn it on, will do. We'll go through the setup. This is really gonna be a setup episode. So I started out as a Argon ship captain, down on his luck, not a lot of money. The ship that they started me with, which I will show in just a second when I undock here, is a Mercury freighter. Now, the Argon as a race, I'll open our map here. Alright, that's our map. We only have one sector explored. The galaxy is huge. I did do a playthrough of this once, and I didn't beat it or anything like that. My laptop died before I got too deep into the game. But I really did enjoy what I got to play, and that's why I chose this as my first playthrough. So, introducing you to the race I chose, the Argon. The Argon are a democratic people that were separated from from Earth. And I'll reveal more of the story as we go. I don't even know if I'm going to play the main campaign. I really love these type of sandbox games because I get to define the adventure myself. It's one of the reasons I love Skyrim so much. It's not scripted, go here, down this one hallway, and then down the next hallway. I get to do whatever I want. Alright, so let's kick the engines on here. And set a course while I set up the mods that we'll be using. Argon Prime, why don't we go to the capital first? So, got the autopilot set. Joanne is flying us in. Joanne, our autopilot.
Ore mine M Alpha.
Thank you, Joanne. Southgate. Okay, so let's get into the mods first before we get too much into the story. The mods that I have installed don't seem to be wanting to open right now. Improved Races is the one I want to talk about. And this mod changes the game in a way that it changes the balance of power between all the big empires in the world. It makes them choose sides, and a real fight starts happening. Very dynamic. They don't like each other. They're going to start taking over sectors, and there are quite a few races. So let's just go through the options. Improve cock. Wow, phrasing. I don't know why the authors of this game named one of their big bad guys the cock, and you have to say it like an ass because that's how they spelled it. But they did. So we're going to turn on an advanced AI for them, which is what I just did, which will have them be much more aggressive. They'll push out of they've only have like I think 2 or 3 sectors to begin with, and they're going to push out and start. They're these big alien ships. I'm sure we'll see them. I saw one of their small ships in my last attempt at a playthrough, and it ripped through me in 2 seconds. These big energy beams, they're big, nasty-looking vessels. The Xenon. The Xenon, if you've ever seen the Star Trek series, they remind me of the Borg. They were terraforming robots that Earth sent out a long time ago, who became self-aware in a very pissed off kind of way, and now they're wreaking havoc all over the galaxy. So we're gonna put them, because I just like to punish myself, on hard. Okay, sector takeover, that means I'll take it over. Extra stations. Base size. Things get messy. This is how many ships they're allowed to build. 1,300 in the galaxy itself. That's... I wonder if that includes fighters. Well, the great thing is we can always rebalance this if it's not hard enough or too hard. Pirates. No good space games without pirates, which there's no options for, if you didn't notice that. Work in progress. Mod's been out for quite a while, so I wonder if he'll ever actually finish this. There's a pirate rebalancing mod I may take a look at. It gives them a much more impressive AI. They'll actually use these carriers to jump in and out of sectors and just, you know, wreak havoc all over the galaxy. 2 or 3 carriers. Big monstrous ships. Improved Yaqui, that's another pirate group. Looks like he does have this working, so we're gonna put them on hard. Sector takeover, incursions. Alright, yeah, looks good. Universal options. Plot protection. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do the main campaign. I haven't actually never tried it. So we'll leave plot protection on. We don't want the the Xenon coming in and wiping out all the bases that I have to visit to actually do the plot. Racial counterstrikes balance looks good. Debug mode, no. Fighter response. Let's turn the fighter response on. That means I'll actually send out fighters to attack me. Oops. Missed a click there. Capital ship response. All non-Xenon and COC shipyards will field either a carrier group, a destroyer squadron. This group will respond to major incursions when they are noticed by the associated recon drone. Ships in the group will be slowly rebuilt and destroyed, yada yada yada. That sounds good to me. Let's turn them on. Now here's the option that really matters, hot war. I want these races shooting at each other. I want them changing sides and making alliances, because that's the kind of sandbox that I'm interested in seeing. And we're going to allow them to take sectors over, so as they start winning or losing fights, they'll lose territory. And player sector take. Alright, so this is a big one. I'll be able to take over sectors as I play through the game. I'll be able to tax the people that are underneath my rule as I build up my own faction. And this game's all about setting your own goals. And I'm going to say it right now. The goal here for me is to build a unique faction with its own fleet of ships, thank you mods, that you will no doubtly see. Actually, you probably already saw one and can guess where I'm going with my fleet based on the thumbnail for this video. Okay, and everything else looks pretty good, except for the no fighters. Disable that. I want them to use fighters. Got a decent rig now, and I'm pretty sure my computer can handle it. Notice how I said pretty sure. Can always change it though if that's an issue. Now reinstall the mod with the new settings. And if you can't see on the bottom there, it's actually installing and initializing it. And I know some of you are probably thinking, oh my god, this game is slow, why would you ever do this? I plan on cutting out and editing these videos to make them a bit faster, but this is the setup video. So, maybe I won't even label this episode 1, maybe I'll label it like, let's go ahead and turn on the C to drive. C to drive, it compresses time and makes the game move faster, which isn't compressing it enough for my tastes. Let's get into the options and change that. And just get this all set up. Make sure it looks right. Oh, didn't turn on combat mod. Combat mod is a balancing mod, and it adds a bunch of weapons and a variety of stations if you install the extra packs. And I'll have a list of all the mods I'm using and the links in the videos and the weapons. And that means I'll be able to actually buy the new weapons that are in the game through new space stations. Okay, so I said I was going to say what I was going to tell you guys what X3 is all about. And it is a very large-scale sandbox where you can build an empire You can be a pirate, you can be a bounty hunter, you can be a police officer looking for smugglers. Hell, you can even be the smuggler. You can be a slaver, you name it. It's really about making your own story. Now, where I plan on going with it, like I said, I'm going to have my own faction, and I plan on being the big great hope for this universe because of the mods I've installed. If there's no player interference, I'm pretty sure the universe will be wiped out by the threats that are already in the game, and some that I've added through mods. And those mods I won't reveal. I'm gonna let that happen through the gameplay, and you'll know when it happens. You'll notice the new faction or an upgrade to an existing faction. All right.
Autopilot
So
off.
let's take manual control of this boat. I'm no interest in actually flying this thing. Oh, excuse me, guys. Ooh, that was a nice looking Argon ship. This is a cargo freighter, not something that I'm really looking to fly, but it will get us the standing we need to make some purchases to start building the fleet.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
And welcome to Argon Prime. This is the home world of the Argon. The Argon are humans, like I said, but this is where they're from. This is the first, I think the first planet they colonized. There you go, look at that. Go! The hell, dude?
Argon. Military. Nova. Raider.
Dude almost hit me. Yeah, I'm watching you. So, the current plan is to do a little exploring, see what's kind of going on, see what sectors are nearby, because I honestly don't know. I knew Argon Prime was here, but I need to make some money, and I'm in a freighter, so what I'm probably going to do is do a little bit of trading, get my standing up, and then I'm going to try one of the new functions of the Albion Prelude expansion, which is the one I'm playing.
Image recognition. Production complex.
Let's see what we've got here. That's the map. There, okay, this is the sector map. Wow, I don't even have a sensor array. I can barely see. Well, I guess I'll just have to fly up to these stations. What is that? I think that's what I'm looking for. In Albion Prelude, they added a stock exchange. And I want to see if I can use my early funds to make some money through the stock exchange. The question is, I don't know what the standing is that you need to use it, because the way people see you in this game, like the Argon, my standing with them, or the Boron, the different races, which I'll introduce as we play, is if you attack their ships, obviously they're not going to like you very much. If you trade with their enemy, because of the IR mod I have installed, they won't like you. If you attack their enemy, they'll love you. They'll even pay you if you're in certain sectors for doing so on their behalf.
Argon Stock Exchange.
Excellent. Now, if you're wondering, this station, as she said, is a stock exchange, and if you... Not a bad-looking game for how many years old it is. But if you were wondering what this... Oh, wrong button. What this red circle is right here, this red targeter, it means they have a combat mission. So let me pull them up on comms.
You are talking to the automated interaction system. Make your request.
Weird eyeball thing talking to me.
Is there something I can help you
You
with?
got a job for me?
Just in time. I've got something that might interest you then. I'm looking for a fighter pilot. Do you want to see the details?
Sure, what's the job?
Transmitting information now. Does that interest you?
Ridiculously easy mission. Go kill 4 ships. And he's only paying 300 per ship. Problem is, this is my weapon bay, and I have nothing. So we're gonna have to stick to...
You are talking to the
Plus permission
automated
to land.
positive. Please dock as soon as you get green position light.
I guess I'm gonna have to fly out here.
Docking aborted.
What? Why? I guess you can't go into a camera mode. Oh, there's the docking ring. While trying to dock. So
You
let's
are
try that
positive.
again.
Docking granted.
Once I get a docking computer, this will be instant. Oh, good God! No! I didn't bleed enough speed. Learning to fly. Which is funny, because I'm actually a licensed pilot in real life, and I don't know what I'm doing. Not that flying a spaceship has anything to do with that, and I'm pretty much just tooting my own horn now. I just got my license last semester, so I'm kind of still excited about it.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of our president and senator, the Argon Federation welcomes you aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
I can trade with this station.
Argon cloth is one of the most versatile.
Alright, stop that. I want one of these. This is the enforcement license. That means they'll pay you for killing pirates.
License, pilots are accepted as members of the police force by all space stations and factories in the Argon territory. They
Good to
are
know.
automatically paid
Alright,
for
let's have that.
heavy
Shush. God damn it, Joanne.
This
God, Joanne. I'm gonna have to turn her off. I wonder if I can do that. Alright, there we go. She's turned off. Well, that's not gonna happen. Apparently I don't have enough standing, so we'll do some exploring and see... We'll do some exploring and see what we can find to do some trading with. I'd like to move maybe some energy cells. I've had some good luck with that. I tried doing weapons on my first playthrough, and it's hard to make a profit because there aren't that many weapons to buy, or ammo for that matter. So there's not really a lot of places to sell them. All right, I see a gate up ahead. Let's turn on the flight computer and find out what that gate leads to. Now this Let's Play is probably going to take me quite a long time, and I'll be doing it slowly. This is one of those games you play over a very long period of time, and I'll be editing these videos substantially to make them as entertaining as I can. A lot of this game is slow, and I like that. I like having this game to relax, come home to, and I thought you guys might enjoy it. So this is a solar power plant, and I've come across a small field of them. 2, maybe 3. I haven't scanned the entire sector yet. Actually, I've only gotten to this solar power plant. I'm gonna do a little exploring, see what's out here. Maybe I can buy some solar cells from this power plant and sell them to the local factories, because almost every factory in the game needs solar cells. And that might get me the standing that I need to buy into the stock market, and hopefully that'll be the jumping point that gets me able to afford my first real ship. After a few hours of trading over the solar power plants and the local farms that were in the system, I was able to make my way through quite a few solar systems until I made it to Talati space. Now the green area is Boron, and yellow there is Talati. And I set up in Seaswell because they actually had a stock market that I could use freely by buying into it for like 5 Gs. Now this is the Talati, I believe it's the Talati capital. I did a little bit of exploring. I actually got to use the stock market, and I spent a couple of days on and off while editing Skyrim videos and whatnot, trading. You can see here, I'm just like running through the trade menu. Trading stocks. And it took a while to figure out how it works, but once I got the pattern down, I was able to make a considerable amount of money. Enough so to really get the game started, and to buy the equipment that I need. Now, once I made enough money, I packed up, sold the Mercury freighter, jumped in my crappy little fighter that I had following me the entire time, and headed down to Argon Prime. Bought myself my very first shuttle, and put in an order for my first real ship. She was constructed at the Argon shipyards. She's not the strongest, doesn't have the most weapons, and she's definitely not the best shielded. But she's my first ship, and I can't wait to captain her. It's the Uss Victory, and here's her introduction. Well, I hope you enjoyed this setup video for the X3 Let's Play series. It was very much a setup episode. It's very hard to make this interesting when you don't have a single weapon on your ship, or a ship to begin with, practically. But I hope you enjoyed what I was able to accomplish. This took a little while to do, so if you want to see more, please leave a comment. Tell me how to make it more interesting. What kind of things do you want to see? If you're a fan of the X series, and I don't think I'm alone out there, hopefully I'm not, you know, shout out down below. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.
Docking aborted.